so...
We're cut off! I can't get through! Sheila! You must get Sheila!
So drastically different than how things unfolded with going to save Triss. Like, crazy. I don't even know if I'm gonna see Triss now. Like, what the hell? Okay. Like, whoa. Let's, I'm gonna potion up now that I know I'm gonna be throwing down with this dragon. All right. Let's do this.
Turn back while you can, Witcher.
Yeah, I don't think so,
You can't
Sheila.
stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
Coming for you.
If I have to, I will kill you.
It still surprised me. All right.
How do you like my dragon?
Let's go.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Synthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Foltest's troops during the siege of Lavalette Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right! The diamond! Someone replace the diamond!
Oh, that's too
This
bad.
one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
Yeah. I don't think so.
The diamond! Remove the diamond! I'll give you anything you want!
I'll wait this one out.
No! No!
Whoa! That I didn't really see coming. I didn't see her just literally ripping to shreds.
Wonder how many more.
One thing that's weird is we were asking where Letho was, but we had just seen him down below. So maybe in the commotion he got away, but I just thought it was kind of strange that we would ask about that again. Oh, that could have been bad. sometimes it's better to be, like, overly aggressive with these giant monsters. Like, now that I beat it once, I'm kind of, like, less intimidated. I guess that makes sense, but... And I should be throwing on a whetstone, so I'm going to do that as well. Okay, let's throw one of these on. Bring it. Oh, and I only get that extra vigor slot when I have that one equipped. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Tail already? Come on. I think the tail's the toughest thing to dodge. No! I tried setting a few of these traps before too, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on it. Whoa. See, he's going right through it. It's not an issue. Oh, shit. Come on. That's probably bad. That's not good. Come on! Oh! Ooh. That came dangerously close. Oh, shit. Okay, I shouldn't be that confident, maybe. Come on. Whoa, when he gets up like that, it's ridiculous. Wow. Back, back, back. Oh! Like, this is so intense. Oops. Nope. No! You really have to get to... Whoa. You really have to get to the other side when he's gonna hit you with the tail. Alright, come on. Oh, I still can't get all the way fast enough. No! Okay, back to super defensive mode here. Oh, just. Okay. Wow. I can't even get close to him now. What I need to do, right there. Oh, not enough. Come on. Yeah, see, that worked out pretty good. If I can entice him to lunge at me a bit. But it's risky. Okay, now. Come on. Fire. All right. Oh! I didn't give it enough time. Let's try that again. Come on. There's really no, like, well, as far as I can tell, there's no, like, perfect way to deal with this thing. I'm trying to bait out a... Back. There we go. Oh, I thought that could have been our kill move there. Wasn't the case. Oh, just in time. Oh, another one. Potions are gone.
Take that.
I think this is taking longer than the first time. Whoa. Come on. Oh, again. Let's go, dragon. Oh, that's it. That will never get old. If you pay attention in the credits, you'll actually see that this dragon was created and developed by a whole other company, like just dedicated to making this dragon look so awesome. And I think it's so like poetic that we used our trophy hook to hook the dragon for the final like takedown. Oh, that looks painful. So here's where I took a lot of heat in my first decision process was slaying this dragon. And I'm still not 100% sure why, but there's something else going on with this dragon, and I think it involves roaches or Yorvit's path from what people are telling me. But please, nobody spoil that, because I am going to go back and do this at another point in time, and if I can learn more about this dragon then, sure. So instead of killing it this time, because... well, I'll tell you why. I'll explain more about why I'm going to kill it, or why I killed it before. I know that it's like a majestic creature, and I know that Witchers don't typically kill dragons because they're like sentient beings. But this thing, to me, doesn't look like it's coming out of here. If it was able to pull itself off of that log, it would be doing it by now. And maybe it won't die, maybe it will, we don't know. But I looked at it as it's this suffering, majestic beast, and it's been taken control of by these sorceresses and being used, so I pulled it out of its misery to end its suffering. But now I'm gonna walk away. Wait. Dragon heart. So it did pull itself off. thought that was. Oh, I thought that was Roach. That is incredible. This is so different.
Your handiwork, sire. In the beginning, there was chaos.
That's insane. Okay, well, jeez. Oh, he changed.
How did it go with the dragon?
It had a hard landing, impaled on a tree, but it's still alive. I don't kill dragons.
Great, that's the Witcher
The
thing.
sorceresses could still use it.
Roach, it may be one of the last living dragons. I can't simply slaughter it.
All right, it's simple then. We need to get rid of Philippa.
I'll leave you the honor.
We'll get them, Witcher. The sorceresses have it coming. Radovid and the other kings already ordered firewood to be gathered for the pyres.
What about the council and the conclave?
I'd sooner expect the proclamation of an inquisitorial synod.
Not all sorceresses deserve the stake.
Yeah, like, what about Triss?
You can't make an omelet.
Without breaking some eggs, I know. Doesn't hurt to wear that Redanian eagle on your uniform?
It's just cloth. My true colors are on my skin. I'll never change those.
You're gonna serve Radovid?
Temeria needs a strong, independently minded king, and I've no better candidates. Besides, I have to protect Anais.
I see. What about Letho? Did you capture him?
Not entirely.
Meaning?
Letho awaits you in the former Temerian camp. He sent a messenger.
Let's go. Tell me what happened here on the way.
Pillage, rape, murder. Not necessarily in that order.
Who on whom?
The kings let their troops loose. They were supposed to deal with just the treacherous sorceresses, but they quickly decided every mage was a traitor. The soldiers vastly outnumbered the mages, who could do nothing with the magical blockade still in place throughout the city. When the rulers left the city surrounded by their armored cordons, soldiers in loose mobs went on a mage hunt. Most of the noted and powerful managed to flee. The others were hounded to death.
Okay, well, I've got one more to invest. Let's go here. Now, I'm constantly thinking... What?
Calm down. I want to help.
Their eyes need to be opened. They must see.
They're dead.
I am too. But I opened my eyes and saw...
What?
What did you see?
Peace Summit. Peace Summit. Peace Summit.
The world's gone mad.
Let's get out of here.
Serious? Defeat my opponents? What? I don't know what the hell is going on here. Look at this. Oh my god. Everybody and everything is just destroyed. Are these all...
Stop. I heard something.
More marauders.
Whoa.
He's here! Kill the traitor!
Okay, well, here's an opportunity to use my sword. Yeah, just gonna stand there. Wow. Like, look at these guys.
What about the Nilfgaardians?
Rumor has it they're behind it all.
That's no rumor.
How do you know?
From Sheila. She was surprisingly knowledgeable.
If it was the Nilfgaardians, then war's inevitable.
Yeah, the Nilfgaardians are coming. Big time. Okay, let's throw on some potions here. I guess it's not it's not really gonna matter. But it's all good. So I guess playing through on dark difficulty, you'd probably reach level 35 easier because from what I understand, you have to really go out and, I guess, farm, like neckers and all that kind of stuff to get all of these different ingredients to craft these really cool armors. And I'm really looking forward to that for Yorva's path. That's another level of immersion, is getting those extra armors, which I really want to see, but apparently there's something to do with, like, what the hell? Look at all these bodies. Apparently there's something to do with some type of effect that these armors have on the screen, and it looks really weird. And people have even modded out how that looks. A friend of mine was telling me that he will use some specific mod that gets rid of the way that these armors look or something. I don't really understand it, but I guess I'll find out in a while. Look at that. Ooh, Triss is here. What?
Letho.
Triss.
All right, let's end this.
No, Roach. I'm going alone.
Why, Geralt?
Take care of Triss. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not back within the hour, leave without me.
But...
Just do it, Roach. Please. I need to deal with this alone. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians. And defended me from the troops.
Time to end this. Roach is waiting. I'll join you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Whoa. So he saved her. Now that is motivation to let him walk. For sure. I can see that.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Oh, it was.
Good. Had she lived, she would have suffered more intensely and much longer. She helped me quite a bit, through naivety and pride. I would not have gotten far without her.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka?
I only drink with friends.
What about old acquaintances? Eh? Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
Well, I've already gone through all of these different things.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me.
Let's say I do.
Let's see if there's anything new. No, I think everything's the same.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
I love how that looks right there. That's probably one of my favorite cinematic style shots of the whole game. Just that little ladybug kind of showing how insignificant we are in the grand scheme of things and all the things that are going on. I just think that's really, really well done. And also is showing kind of Geralt does have a sensitive side. He's not just this gruff Witcher to the bone.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobenden to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. When King Foltest fell at the hands of an assassin, chaos engulfed his realm. Where others saw spoils, Roach saw his motherland bleeding.
Oh, wow.
Vernon made a difficult choice, surrendering Foltest's daughter to Radovid. The Redanian ruler, trump card in hand, turned Temeria into his protectorate and began restoring peace. The kingdom's inhabitants soon learned why Radovid was called the Stern.
As long as Roach is there,
descended
I'm
on the
okay with
north,
that.
at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwen would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included.
Oh.
Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the day seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses.
Of course.
Who could have
Andy.
known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Wow, okay, so I have a couple things to say. First of all, that ending was quite a bit different. I didn't know it was going to have such a dramatic impact. That being said, there's a couple of choices that I agree with and a couple that I don't. What I'd like to do is maybe share kind of my ideal last few decisions there, if you could kind of mix and match. So I think, look, going to save Triss is great. Because it's kind of avenging your loved one and you're finally reunited and you get to hear more about her involvement with the Conclave, whereas now it's like when she just kind of shows up there, everything's kind of left hanging. We don't really know how much she was involved. But that said, I really enjoyed going to see Deathmold and rescuing Anais. I thought that was really great. I thought that Roach did not need to essentially torture him, but he ended it relatively quickly, so I don't know if you could call it torture. But cutting off his balls and slit his throat, sure, but why? I don't know. I don't get why he did that exactly. I thought that was a little bit savage-like, and in a sense, kind of made me. I've always known that Roach is a total hothead, but I think that's just taking it a little bit too far, and he's just kind of been absorbed by all this madness that's around him. I think that the other decision about Sheila de Tansorville and removing the gem or not, I think I would let her explode, because she even threatens me. And the first time, if I would have thought about it more, I probably would have let her explode as well, but I don't know if you guys could tell, but when you watch that back, you'll see that I was trying to move Geralt. I was using the mouse, and I couldn't move him, and so the use thing was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't have an option. It just felt weird to me. But I guess if you just let it go long enough, then she dies, which worked out, and I was okay with that. She threatened me right at the end, and then of course, oh, I'll help you. The one thing that was cool about saving her was that she started talking about Yennefer, and you're like, okay, things are getting pretty crazy. So I would probably go with Roach at the very end there. I would probably let Sheila die. The dragon, to be honest, it could go either way because I get the whole viewpoint that Witchers don't slay dragons, and I get why. But at the same time, it's like this dragon was literally fighting me for like a long time, and it was in control, and it destroyed a lot of people. Or it wasn't in control, it was being controlled by these sorceresses. And like it just wasn't a good scene at all. And I felt that when it was on that spike, it was like, okay, all of those negative things are there, but there's also the fact that there's this giant majestic creature that's literally suffering. And I made the comment that I'm not even sure if it was going to pull itself off of there. I couldn't be sure of that, but then of course when I walked away it did, but you don't know that until you walk away. And so I was thinking along the lines of putting it out of its misery because it's just their suffering, right? That was my thought process. So there's something going on with this dragon, and I don't understand what it is, but from what you guys have said, it's something that I learn more on Yorvith's side. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays into things. And the only other thing is at the end, I still kind of feel like, okay, now that it's shown, okay, he actually went and saved Triss and all that stuff, that gives you the motivation to let him walk away. But I still think he's just going out to cause havoc. Like, he's a manipulative, he's just taking control of everybody. Like, he's lied to everybody, you can't trust him. And I think letting him walk away still, I don't think accomplishes anything. And although the argument is, well, what's it going to change if you kill him? Well, it's going to change the fact that he's gone and you don't have to worry about his actions anymore. And look at all of the, a lot of this is all because of what he's done. Sure, originally he was being used by the sorceresses, but now he's not. Like, he's been operating on his own, from what I understand, with the recent assassinations. So I don't know. I think I would still fight him, and I would do it that way. But this is what makes this game so great, is because there's so many different ways to look at every single choice, and it doesn't come down to just role playing a Witcher. It really doesn't, because your life experiences and the way that you play games and what you bring to the table in terms of your own feelings and your own emotions when you're playing these games feeds into those decisions. It's really difficult. And from a YouTuber's perspective, like, if I'm playing this game and I know you guys are watching it, it makes things really difficult when I make a decision and that like 90% of people don't agree with. I'm okay with that, and I'll stand by my decisions, unless it was something like Sheila, where it's like I just didn't know what would happen. But there was a couple decisions along the way where it was like, oh, I can't believe this, I can't, and I'm totally okay with that. Totally fine. People don't have to agree with me at all, but understand that I'm playing from my own perspective. And the other thing to keep in mind is that I'm playing for the first time. So there's a lot of things that people are saying, like, oh, if you know about this or this, then you'd understand why I would choose this. It's like, well, okay, but I don't, right? So when you're playing things through for the very first time, it's you got to kind of just go with your initial gut feeling and go from there. Obviously, looking back, maybe there's things that I would change, but I think those last 4 decisions, I'm pretty confident on what I just said. I don't think I would let Letho walk away. I just don't feel that brings enough resolution. I like the additional resolution from going to save Triss myself, but going to see Deathmold and saving the little girl was really cool. I think there was one choice in there where it was like, okay, yeah, let's go, or you shouldn't trust kings, was the difference between maybe Anaya staying with Roach, like we saw when we went to save Triss, or her ending up with Radovid as she did. But the saving grace, and I'm really happy that it showed this, is that Roach was right there with Anais, right beside Radovid, which was amazing, because I trust Roach. As savage as he can be sometimes, I've built up this trust for him, and I know he would never do wrong because he's just full test till the end. And Anais is part of Full Test, so I think that it's going to be in his best interest to make sure that she's brought up without all these negative influences and takes her kind of rightful throne when she comes of age. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. And I loved this very, very much. I have a few ideas that I'm throwing around about some Witcher-style content between now and when I start playing Yorvith's Path in who knows how long, because we need an announcement date for The Witcher 3. If you guys are, Witcher kind of experts, if you've been some of the people that have been commenting on all of the videos and you know a lot about the Witcher universe, please send me a private message because I want to bounce some ideas off you. I want to work with you on a few things and put together little tidbits for between now and when The Witcher 3 comes out. So hit me up if you're interested in working with me on some stuff. But aside from that, I just want to say thanks again. You guys really supported. I know this video is super long, so I'd be surprised if people are even still listening to me ramble, but I really appreciate all the support in this series. It's been an amazing time. I honestly just want to start over and play it again because I can't imagine not sitting down every single day for the past, 2 months to play this game. I'm gonna miss that, and I'm gonna be looking to fill this void, and I don't think it's gonna quite, things just aren't gonna quite grip me as much as this did, and that's really unfortunate. But it's been a wild ride, and I cannot wait to start Yorvith's Path. I'm so tempted to just dive right back in and do it, but I think it makes sense to wait. I think it makes sense to take a breather from it, come back at it, looking at it with a fresh perspective. And there's one argument that's if you go in now, you're going to know all the details and you're going to be able to kind of contrast and compare from Roach's Path. But I'll tell you this, I think I would enjoy it a lot more if I was going through Yorvith's Path and there were little kind of crossovers into Roach's Path, and I can kind of realize oh yeah, that was going on, or this and that. And hopefully you guys are around then. It's probably going to be a little while until that happens, but I think that's going to be pretty magical, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. So thanks again, you guys. This series wouldn't have been what it was without you, and I really do mean that, because you guys added so much to my enjoyment of this game. And with that, I just want to say goodbye, and we'll see you in the next series, whatever that may be. Take care.